Speaking. 1, 2, 3. Now. Okay, good. Speaking. Welcome back to a very short stream. Let's continue from where we left off. I'll probably stream for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But yeah. Let's get going. Oh, I thought it was another day, another dollar. Though this time, I pass on the mini breakfast burrito. After how bad they messed me up during TV yesterday, I don't want my stomach to endure that torture again. Instead, I just got a few hash browns from a fast food joint by the metro. I really scroll my feet as I read while the metro jostles about to my destination, and I'm very scared that my mic is not connected, and it is, which is good. It's been a few days now, and the strange scent of extremely cheap detergent and alcohol has become an afterthought. Some of the vines are basically actually plastic, and the flowers are little air fresheners. It's not actually something I noticed, more so witnessed when a passenger tried eating one. Some of the vines are real though, for some reason they go untouched anyway. Maybe they're just not tasty. Vegetarians don't eat the grass in their lawns after all. Right? Huh? Oh, it's back. Back, baby. The lights have gone out and someone just dropped a wrecking ball next to me. Must be Mr. Ferris. Morning, Nicole. Good morning. How has work been going fine? It has slowly, but I'm very thorough. I hate the idea of a place of learning not being an ideal place to learn. And I appreciate our talks. Your perspective has really helped me understand the student body more. You're welcome. Hey, have you given any more thought onto the fashion thing? I have, although I can't say I really get it. There's plenty to see everywhere if you just look around. Really? Like what? Well, look at the girl on the other end of the cart there. I'm pretty sure that's not little for us. It's rather. I don't think that's beautiful. I love my wife. I mean, just as an example. Well, there's an event coming up. I could see about trying something new. What would you recommend? That's a good question. What would be good to use here? Oh, in my inner eye, I conceptualize the coolest possible Ferris. The fresh machine is going full throttle. First, sunglasses. Okay, as I may be a little too far apart for that. However, beam. Okay, moving on. Big gun. Fresh jacket. Okay, there we go. The coolest possible Ferris. Mr. Nito? Sorry, just thinking. Why don't you start with... this? Yeah, sure, why not? Really? Oh, those all sound rather expensive. Yeah, they are. You know what? Try a gold chain necklace. What? Yeah, just make sure it's properly sized so it doesn't look silly. I'm sure it will go a long way, and they are pretty cheap to get. Well, alright, I'll take your word for it. We sure talk about fashion a lot though. Is that really all everything about these days? Of course not. What do you want to know about? What's your... rather heard the term thrown around recently. That was like 5 years ago. Oh god, YOLO. I remember back then when people used to say that. Mr. Ferris and I talk about more contemporary urban slang until we arrive at our stop. Okay, Mr. Ladigan. Art. Mr. Ladigan had just started talking about our first project for the class. As soon as he said the word, Olivia's hand had shot up. Her grey eyes sparkled with excitement and a smile threatened to crush the perpetual frown etched onto her snout. I'm sorry, Chad, but I got to. The girl vibrates in her seat as she waves her arm in the air trying to get the teacher's attention. Ladigan's own smile was strained as he and Olivia had engaged in a staring contest with one another. I could only marvel as the two argued with each other without a single word. Eventually, Ladigan won by turning off the light and turning on the cheap projector hanging from the ceiling, and playing a safety video about pain that I felt too graphic for a school setting. I don't think I'll be able to eat barbecue for a while. The hell? Thoroughly defeated, Olivia crosses her arms and pouts in her seat. And that is why we won't be using any more exotic materials for any projects, Miss Alford. Maybe I should just skip reference entirely. I still don't see the problem. Once you've all had the proper safety handling course in the second semester, you're allowed to use the oil-based paints. Until that time, however, all assignments will require safer supplies. Now, since we pivoted to this, might as well finish the full video. Grumpy Gator holds. There's alcohol in that flask for sure. She grabs the metal flask and drinks from it. The entire display from her was mystifying and odd with how Ben and Liz described Olivia. In fact, it kind of reminded me of me. I can understand why, after all, Ladigan's letting Ben and I use some of his equipment in photography. That thrill and experimentation of new possibilities. No doubt they will bring a creative sparkle to her eyes. Eyes that fill with pure malice as these glare daggers my way. Come on, say something nice to me, please. Anything. Oh, was I staring? Oops. Ugh. Before I could offer an apology, she already had her hands on the wheel. She rolled up to Ladigan's desk. He leaned forward intently. I can't make out anything that's said through the video, but going by the occasional glare back, it's not hard to imagine. Crap, I really didn't mean to offend. Ladigan notices I'm watching and motions for me to come forward. Slowly, I shift out my seat and approach the desk. Alright, something going on here? Ladigan speaks in a hushed tone, just loud enough for me to hear over the makeshift martini. Olivia's telling me you're making goofy faces at her. No, I said he's been staring at me all through class. It's weird, like he's never seen someone like me. Can't you move him to a different seat? Now hold on there, Olivia. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. Mr. Ladigan. It's like she's a different person here. She fishes out a canteen of water, bringing it to her mouth. We were given a lot of leeway when it comes to C assignment, but asking for something like this? I just want him to leave me alone. She sips again. What's that about? Well then, Nico, you tell us. What's on your mind? Can't have disagreements between classmates this early in the year. I'm confused. I didn't know there was any disagreement between us. Well, sometimes it's the little things you do that. You don't even think about that. Affects people the most. Anything like that comes to mind? Shake my head. Olivia's glare doesn't diminish away from my field of view. I mean, I've been a bit curious about her since we sit next to each other and I'm friends with some of her friends. Well, we all sat together at lunch yesterday. Alec nods to himself thoughtfully. Sounds like he just wants to hang out, Olivia. Her face crunches at the mere thought. Not really interested. He's distracting me from classwork. I want to watch the video without being gawked at. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Does that resolve the issue for you, Olivia? No, I don't want somebody in this class. Okay, I want to know if she's drinking alcohol. She takes another sip but ends up turning the canteen upside down. All out. Olivia, you can go fill that up if you want. Won't be missing anything. The video's nothing you don't already know, I'm sure. Olivia eyes me up suspiciously and slowly moves out the door towards the nearest water fountain. Vatican sighs. Alright. He leans back in his chair with his arms resting behind his head. Inko, I told you yesterday the air needs clearing to do it yourself. Now she's in the mood because you were staring at her like a weird. Here, I thought you two would get along. She even gave you that sketch she made of you. Truthfully, I'm impressed, but there we are. What's going on, big guy? Again, I'm sorry. It's been a pretty busy few days. Yeah, I've gotten into a cool friend group. We are all gonna sit together at lunch. Olivia's there too. She didn't say much, but I got her soda. I don't know why she's so upset at me. It's nothing personal, Nicole. It's not? She's reticent, especially when it comes to change. If you're at her lunch period too, I can see why she'd be wary of you. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Radical. Yes? Why is she so open with you? How do you mean? Just now, she spoke with more in that conversation than all the other times I've seen her yesterday. I saw the canteen. I figured it's something to do with her voice, but it's surprising. The water bottles, the other way around. It's unfortunate, but she just really rarely talks at all. And I guess she just really trusts me. I've known her since she was a freshman. She seemed to gravitate towards art and how I taught it, and soon enough I took her under my wing. She lives with Damien, right? He's at the lunch table and she barely talks to him. Poor kid. Hope he's doing alright. He seems to be alright. But yeah, she's distant to everyone else. So much so I keep hearing weird things about her. Ladigan leans forward in his chair, suddenly attentive. Says about you gossiping with her yesterday. Bit. He showed up at the table and said something about her being the same after she left. Probably some drama there, but I don't want to cry. He nods. But also Liz told me some weird things too. He stops nodding. I know of her. Something wrong? No. She just said I shouldn't get invested in being a friend. Everyone's being real weird about it, so I was curious for myself. Guess that's why I was looking at her weird. Sorry. Ladakan rubs his temple. It's worse than I thought. What is it? I'll put it this way. You met 3 people that know Olivia other than me. Of the three, only one thinks highly of her and the other two start unloading drama on anyone willing to listen. In this case, you. No wonder you're confused. I hadn't thought of it like that. I don't blame you. You shouldn't be involved in anything stupid. High schoolers, you know. I guess. Lanigan inhales, collecting his thoughts. Important. Oh fuck, skip that. Do you really want to be Olivia's friend? Huh? I mean, I guess. A judging eyebrow is raised my way. Or are you really, or just curious about her? He seems pretty serious about this. Yes then. Olivia returns to class and rolls right back up to the desk. Back. Have you changed his desk yet? Lanigan nudges his head towards me, expectantly not prodding me on. I'm sorry I distracted you during class, Olivia. She looks to Lanigan and gets a similar nod. Sure. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, thanks, shit. But, no really, I don't want to be distracted. Come on, Olivia, the least you can do is give him another chance. You never know. I don't really want to know. I get he's like friends with Damien, but I don't really want to, you know, not in this class. But I like to be your friend. She stops and raises an eyebrow. Lots of those going around recently. Come on, just say okay. Just a nod or like anything. Just a yes, please. She looks at Lanigan for help. Actually, Olivia, I think he'd make a good friend for you. What? His words were like a battering ram. I'm simply saying to give Inko here a chance. I could see the imaginary bulwark she hid behind slowly crumbling from what Lanigan was saying. You're both quite similar at heart, though you may have different methods. Perhaps you'll find some compromise behind cynicism and naivety if you work together. Finding the last fragments of her imaginary fortress collapse, Olivia can only look at the art teacher with timid confusion painted on her features. Well, are you for real, Mr. Lanigan? I am. He's actually in another class of mine. I've seen him. He's passionate about his camera like you are with a brush. And I do expect great things from him. Okay. Sorry, I really thought, Oh. Oops, she accidentally bit her tongue. Her mouth is clamped shut. It's just my opinion. You can make your own choices, Olivia. She nods furiously. Oops, the movie's about to end. You two should get back to your seats. We good here? Olivia sighs, eye me again and nods once more. Alright. He motions for us to skedaddle. Olivia backs away to her spot. Thanks, Mr. Lanigan. For what? I just gave an opinion. I'm serious. It's up to the two of you if you want to be friends. Don't screw it up. He waves me off again and gets up to flip the lights. I get back to my seat and stare absent-mindedly at the projected screen as I digest Lanigan's words. He said he only gave his opinion, but it seems like he also gave me an opportunity to take the right steps in connecting with Olivia. And with what he said about her being passionate with a brush, it's gotten me even more curious about her artistic prowess. Speaking of whom, I noticed that she occasionally gives me a side-eye. I don't think she can see my eyes due to the dim lighting combined with my shades, which I still question why I wear. She stares at me with a sense of strange curiosity, almost as if she's trying to get a read of me from my face alone. But from what I can tell, her facial cues, she seemed confused and almost shaken up. It's like she wants to say something but keeps on backing away at the last second. Guess her mind is also jostling around from Ladigan's words. Our teacher flicks the light switch and I feel my retinas burn from the bright lamp light even with my sunglasses. Alright, normally in your first week we'd be doing something simple like a color swatch wheel. However, I think you all could manage something a bit more advanced. The Gator girls had whipped around the word advanced. Whatever Olivia was thinking before regarding me seems to be forgotten as she focuses entirely on the teacher. Mr. Ladigan holds up a stack of paper for us to see. First thing first, I'd like you all to fill out these topic sheets so that I know you're understanding how to safely handle oil-based paints. Last thing we need is another burnt-down classroom. The way Ladigan says those words makes me imagine some pretty horrible outcomes. Once you finish your sheets, bring them to me so I can review them. I'll be giving you the permission sheet after I know you won't set yourselves on fire or poison yourselves. It's just oil painting, Jesus! The Allosaur guy in the front hands back the stack and I take a page from it before handing the rest to the Diplo girl behind. My eyes scan over the sheet. What grade of mask do snout longer than 30 inches require? And a realization hits me. I didn't see the first half of the video. My eyes scan over the page and I groan when I see questions I have no answers for. All of them pertaining to dinosaur anatomy. The art teacher looks directly at me, then to the side. I try to decipher his meaning, follow his eyes. Ask Olivia for help. Oh. I turn in my seat and sit closer to Olivia. Hold hands. Come on, hold hands. Hey, what? What now? What? What is it? I'm not gonna let you draw me. What the hell? I actually did draw her last stream. I drew her last stream, a very poorly drawn one, but her drawing's still drawing. Looking at her paper, I already seen she answered the questions I couldn't. I showed her my own page, tapping the upper section that was still blank. Olivia groaned and looks to Ladigan pleadingly. All she gets from her troubles is a thumbs up. Fine. Here! She holds her sheet out for me. Oh wait, hold on. There's something. Oh god, there's something. My nose. Sorry, Chad. She holds out her sheet for me. Wait, isn't this cheating? That teacher wouldn't... When did he get to his desk? Why does he have a sleeping mask? If I could look over the answers, I still learn the safety procedures. So what's the difference in the end? That must be what he's thinking. Either that or he doesn't care. I copy the words from Olivia's sheet, doing my best to at least rephrase them. Some of my classmates are already walking up to Ladigan's desk. He's barely reading the pages, not even taking the sleeping mask off. Thanks, Olivia. Whatever. Olivia finishes her pages in a few seconds and wheels herself to the desk too. The last answer I'm fairly confident on, like what flashpoint means. I get up and go to Ladigan's desk and set my safety assessment down. Good. Here's your permission slip to use hazardous paint. He didn't even bother to look over my worksheet. He lifts the eye mask from his face and looks at me with one eye. What? Most of that stuff doesn't apply to you, Inko. Just don't drink the paint or get it in your eye and you'll be okay. Yes, Mr. Ladigan. Don't get it into my eye, that's easy, but not drinking it? That's a bit hard. Yes, Mr. Ladigan. Attaboy, now go back to your desk and wait for class to end. Tomorrow, I'll be starting you all on something simple, like painting a cube or a ball. Yeah, model dodgeball painting. The eye mask drops down and I return to my seat. The class clock reads 5 minutes until lunch. Olivia's back to leering at me. Consider what I should do or say. Some sort of icebreaker. Mr. Anakin said we're similar and I can see some of what he means. But I'm a photographer and she's a painter. So a cubist and a dentist walks into a bar. Thank God he didn't finish it. No, thank God I didn't finish it. I made that stupid joke, kind of. Have a good lunch now. The moment the bell rings, Olivia shoves both of her things into a backpack, not caring if her notebooks get crushed. Once she zips up, she races out of the classroom. Guess she doesn't want to get caught in the chaos of the lunchroom stampede. Yep, the lunchroom is still. I managed to avoid getting stuck in a frenzy by shuffling along the wall the long way around the lunchroom. It's a bit longer, but at least there's less risk of getting used as an improvised meat club. Hey, why don't I just go in through the courtyard? It's right next to the table. Damn it. Next time. Hey, is there a palm tree or something by the table now? Never seen one with a trunk that green. I get around the last of the crowd and approach the table. Damien here chowing down on a sandwich stacked with various meat. And like yesterday, Olivia's already at the table. Hey Damien, you seen Liz? Thought she was joining us for lunch. Without a word, Damien points to the palm tree next to us. Oh crap, that's no tree. I look at to see Liz just hit the rafters, prodding at the vines on the ceiling. The ceiling was a lot lower at the computer lab, so I couldn't tell it's easy, but she's eating the vines on the here, I think. The leg is long, maybe. Anyway, hey Liz. Hey, girl, couldn't see you from up here until I heard you. Well, I guess I'll go ahead to get my food from the vending machines again. Making my way over to the vending machine, I do the same song and dance I did last time. Card swipe and a few button presses later earned me a couple cans of soda, 2 bags of chips and a few candy bars. It's like when the teacher asked if you brought enough candy for everyone, only now it's true. I head back to our table, the bundle of food stuff in my makeshift pouch, and distribute them. We're Bennett. Olivia gets her share, but she doesn't say anything. Ah, sweet. Oh, why thank you, Inko, Damien, if you'd be so kind. Already on it. Damien cracks open a can of soda just as Liz lowers her head next to him. She's wearing a novelty soda cap. What the? Oh! These hats? These hats? I want to get one day. Like one day when I start earning money, the first thing I buy is not a PC to start streaming good, but to buy one of these. So like during streams, if I'm thirsty, I can just like sip on my drink without pulling up my heavy ass water bottle on the ground. And then speed swaps the old can with the new ones, like almost like he's swapping wheels on a Formula 1 racer. Thank you. No problemo. Liz's head cranes back up to the ceiling to continue eating the foliage. So Nico, how's your day been so far? It's pretty decent, I say. I'm mostly looking forward to photography since Ben will show me some good photo spots. Cool. Damien just nods as he continues to munch on his sandwich. I think he zoned out about halfway through my sentence. Oh, and also Liz helped me submit my contest entry. Awesome, Ken. Always rely on Liz to help you out. Flattery will get you nowhere, Ben. This ain't the honest truth. Liz enters the contest, right? Everyone must be trying to win the cash prize. The money's okay. Liz comes again with a mouthful of leaves. Her hand holds up the tray with each segment filled with a different sauce. But the real part is having your submission featured on the sponsor's magazine cover in a featured article. How is she still articulate? Do you have any idea how great that looks on a resume? Hey, I can probably get a scholarship with that alone. Whoa, you really got all this planned out. What'd you submit? She takes a moment to swallow her salad and then shares a huge grin. I submitted my best digital art piece. Ooh, what is it? Here, the tray is set aside so she can bring out her phone to show Damien and me her entry. It looks to be a village townhouse piece, very rustic and classy. It looks pretty good. Yo, that's so cool. That looks so realistic. Thanks, took me about a week to really blend some of the more fanciful elements into each other. I visited off my grandfather's home from the old country. That is amazing. You can't even tell this whole thing is digital art at all. Damien grabs hold of Liz's phone and turns towards Olivia. Hey, Olivia! She jumps up, having been suddenly made relevant to the conversation she was just spectating. What? I'm not giving these chips back, they're mine. I was just gonna show you Liz's entry. Olivia narrows her eyes and leans towards the image on Liz's phone. She then looks up and gives Damien a quick nod before returning to eating her chips. Damien's smile falters a little at her minimal response, though he's back to his usual grin as Liz takes back her phone. Wow, Liz I didn't know you were so into digital painting. That looks great. Do you plan on being an artist after graduating? Aw, thanks. Well, no, I don't plan on being an artist per se. The plan is to be an antique dealer, especially with art. What's that mean? It means she buys suspected canvases everyone just uses for money laundering. No, it'll be the real deal stuff. There's a market out there for it. So I'm taking the AP business class and using the school's prestigious art program. That's actually why I picked this place out. There's a real elite section of graduates from here. Oh, you're the school treasurer too, right? Sure am. I'm doing everything to make sure I'm ready for the real deal. I do love painting though, it's just not an ends to a means. Maybe that's why I want to get into trading. I can get to the right people, the right art they need. That's very thoughtful, huh? I should start thinking of my future more. Future is scary. I don't know what Olivia's thinking about this, if it even interests her. Well, drink water, I'm so goddamn dehydrated. Since this afternoon. God, okay, I'm gonna go off topic, but the con today, so packed, I had a headache because it was crowded, and I didn't drink that much water. Alright. Damien is just exaggeratedly nodding his head up and down, and I don't know if he's agreeing with Liz or head banging to some tune playing in his head. I look to the side to see Olivia staring down the bag of chips, looking pensive. Guess I'm not the only one that's a bit worried about our long-term plans after school compared to Liz. but we got a host here still. What about you, Damien? Don't really have a big goal set. Only reason I'm going here is because it's the closest school to our home. Damien, you know I keep telling you about planning ahead. I know, but I still keep my opinions open. So, what are you doing in school? I just picked out any classes that seem interesting to me. So I gotta say, home economics class is pretty fun. Academic food in class I eat it too. From learning skills in a class like that, you'd be a perfect husband. Yeah. Wait, what? What? Just get married. You two just get married. You know, double date. You know, Liz, Damien, Olivia, you know. But to get to my point, that art contest, if I win and get that interview, it's an insane advantage. I'll say. By the way, Olivia, did you submit something for the art contest? Oh. She looks away, slightly deflated. No. Really? Oh crap, I might have a chance then. Hey Liz, that sounds a certain way. Ah, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Olivia rolls her eyes and Merly goes back to munching on her chips. Mr. Latican said you were really into painting, and I really liked the portrait of me you'd made. Whoa, she what? Her suspicious leer is now replaced by a murderous glare. Yep, lunch is the perfect time to eat my feet. I haven't actually seen any of her real work, only some she'd done out of boredom. Olivia's eyes close as she inhales deeply, the air of neutrality returning to her once she opens them. She looks me up and down again as though something will be different this time. Can't. What's that mean? Besides, even if I could, they're going to be looking for the best artists here, so you gotta show that to them with how good your art is. But I don't want them to look at me and feel like they have to give me a reward out of pity. Damien's face is frozen mid-bite, his sandwich losing its meat integrity by the second as his eyes flick between Olivia and I. I can practically hear the alarm. I can practically hear the blaring alarm in his head as his brain catches fire trying to connect the dots. I want to be judged for my art and not. Olivia struggles to formulate the next few words and lets a weary sigh. It would just feel undeserved. How? Yeah, how? Damien, shh. Has that ever happened before? Do people really do that? You weren't there for it. Some losers used to even tell me to take advantage of it. Why not? That was a bad move. Dude, seriously? Why? So I constantly get reminded of myself, so I can't separate myself from my work, so I can get complacent being worse so I can eventually rely on it, so the playing field can't be even. That's a lot. That's a lot all at once. I'm not even sure I got all of that, but I definitely touched a nerve I shouldn't have. No, sorry. Olivia brushes her hair down. Look, I don't want to get awards and praise I haven't earned. I'm seriously not that good, I really wouldn't win. She sighs and takes a long sip of cola. Can I see some of your work? No. Man, she shouldn't put herself down like that. I get it, a lot of students here are crazy good at art. Some are probably better than I'll ever be, that I will be, and they're just starting. It's pretty scary to think about. I mean, like that landscape of that city near the principal's office. Landscape? Hold on, I took a shot of it. It's a bit rough. It's a bit tough getting my camera out now with all the books I needed for class in the way. I lay out the content of my backpack, taking my treasured DSLR out last. After finding the shot in question in the menus, I turned the display towards everyone so they could see the glamour shot. A freshman made that painting. Just from looking at it, I can see why it won first place. I drew that. Oh. Her name is on it, isn't it? My brain finally made the connection with the signature on the mural. That was you? Is it that much of a shocker to you? Quite a bit, yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, it's whatever. Had to have some dumb guy help me out, so it wasn't like I was the one who did it all. So when you say you can't enter, it's because you already won once? Yeah, basically. She looks away from us, eating her chips in silence. I've heard the expression of being one worst critic, but I've never expected Olivia to kick herself this hard. Damn. I'm mentally kicking myself thrice over just for thinking that last part. What? Something wrong, Liz? Did she bite her tongue on something? Why is she imitating one of those picture plans right now? Liz? With the look of that. Just surprised to see you. In better spirits is all. You're making it weird. Don't make it weird. Yeah, it's been ages, Olivia. Think Randy like Inky here to get you open fuck. Do you think a Randy like Inky here got you to open up like this in just 2 days? Gestures to me. What do you do, man? The girl in question freezes. Damien's thoughtless comments having thrust her into self-awareness. And she just leaves. Olivia, wait! She's gone. Well, she did give a warning. Yeah, I was just excited. She was making good progress. The rest of the lunch we spent trying to talk about Liz's art process. Damien looked like he wanted to try bring Olivia back to the conversation, but no one had any idea where she had gone. Still, a part of me wants to talk to her. So why doesn't she? Sadly, a question for another time is Olivia's departure seems to signal the end of lunch. At least Liz and Damien waved goodbye, leaving me to clean up all the trash on the table, including everything I removed from my backpack. Darn it! Photography class comes and goes. Since we're partners, Latican gives Ben and I the green light to walk around the campus. Ben shows me around to see his prime photo spots and such as becomes my impromptu tour guide. It's pretty neat to see the parts of the school that I haven't explored yet until now. Places like the music hall and recreational pool were the most interesting to see. Currently at the courtyard, Ben points out the views of the outer landscapes around the schools. No wonder why Ben was eager to show me. These views were impeccable. But while he's explaining the image he has in his head, my mind still wanders back to Olivia. I wonder what I did to make her to express herself so much. Inko? Inko! Huh? I was asking if you'd be available sometime during the weekend to take photos. Oh, free on Sunday? Excellent, we can meet up back here. Sounds good. As we head back to class, I begin to think if there's something I can do in history class. Oh god, history class. Hi, Miss Pauling. Back in history class, Miss Prockling, which is another word of saying Pauling for TF2, continues prattling on about. And after a mild final offensive that left the entire city of Triceratops destroyed, the Chthonian hegemony was defeated, bringing an end to their crimes against both dino and humankind. With that, the Dino-Human War comes to an end, and peace was finally declared after 10 years of strife. Of course, there was the matter of rebuilding and dousing all those fires still burning, as well as what to do with all the bodies and... I should probably care more about Procling's lectures, since history has extremely strong cultural connotations, but man, it's boring. Ahead of me, Olivia has returned to her default silent, deflated gloom. She's not glaring back at me, so she's probably over whatever that was. Or she still doesn't know I'm here. Boy, that'd be entertaining to see. Assuming I don't end up with a mechanical pencil jammed through a lens. The other students are similarly bored, only occasionally marking down something whenever it sounds like it'll be on the review sheet at the end of the week. Then there is, of course, no more note passing today. Miss Procling's effusion yesterday must still be on their minds. There won't be any more chances given, and even though she doesn't seem threatening on her own, the consequences will be dire. Especially if she can call Solid over like her own personal enforcer. There's simply no getting around it. That is just a period we'll all have to sit through, and there isn't even any solidarity to be had in our shared misery. It's simply the reality of the high school history class. The only saving grace is that she isn't talking around looking for us to do something wrong. Instead, we're being lectured at. Maybe my hand mechanically copies down whatever she's written on the board. And while I should be paying attention to what Miss Procling is saying, I'm more than certain we'll be reading the exact same thing from our heavy textbook. So my eyes wander from her and the board to scan over my peers, all equally as bored and feeding in interest. Eventually, there's a bit of movement ahead of me. What's she up to now? Olivia folds a sheet of her notebook paper back and forth discreetly, creating a deep crease. She then flicks her fingers and runs it along the crease and gently pulls. The paper rips along the seam silently. Oh, is she really risking it? What she even got to gain? It's just a note-passing game. Maybe she feels bad because she got caught yesterday? Oh boy. Olivia passes the note to her left. The student next to her raises an eyebrow, surprisingly takes the note, and immediately passes it on without looking at it. One by one, my classmates pass the note along to the next. Nobody dares to open the note and write something in. I surreptitiously keep track of the note in the corner of my eye as it makes its circuit around the room. Thankfully, Miss Procling's eyes are focused on the board when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I reach for my ear as if giving it a scratch, and the folded paper is pushed into my waiting fingers against my ear. As if I feel an edge grind against my earlobe, I chew on my lip to keep the hiss of pain contained. Probably unintentional, but a paper cut still stings, especially on such a fleshy part. My finger toys with the bundle of paper now at my desk. No one else had bothered with it. I wouldn't exactly call it an empty canvas, but there could be potential here. There's a crumpling noise beneath my fingertips. I must have unfolded it while I was thinking. Looking at the sole doodle on the sheet, I see a pretty simple rat drawing with a realistic hand next to it giving a thumbs up. There's plenty of space this time, and Miss Procling is preoccupied in the front. I doubt she even noticed. The temptation there making my fingers itch at finally getting a real chance to do something fun in this deep
something fun in this sleep-inducing class. In fact, I've had the perfect idea in mind that catches Olivia's attention. If that doesn't ruin everything that is. She's not uncompassionate, but Miss Prockling has a lot of less tolerance for a hostler in her class. We probably wouldn't get another chance. And going by Coach Sully's one chance policy in house that these guys aren't even considering playing along, I bet it really wouldn't be pretty. Kinda makes me concerned for Olivia. I could just hold on to the note and give it back after class. Heck, Olivia would never even know. I don't think she even know I'm in this class. Try to get a girl on a half pipe. Okay, I gotta do it. I'll wait for Miss Prockling to start a new tangent to make sure I have enough time. I just said something about the single continent movement. Time to move. This is going to be drastically. Oh fuck! I can't speak for shit. Okay, I don't know why. It's either I'm very tired today or my mouth is dry as fuck. Or I'm losing focus. One of those three things. This is going to be basically a stick figure, but it's just a doodle. If only you could doodle a photograph. I'm not sure what I mean by that. I also don't know how to draw a wheelchair. In the end, it looks more like an abstract depiction of a bow-legged T-Rex than ever I wanted. Oops, it'll have to do. I check it over one last time as if I had the conceptualization to prove it. Ah well. I pass the note forward carefully, not to notify the teacher. Olivia takes the note off her shoulder and once more not checking it. She seems to deflate a bit on opening the note, probably because of all the blank spaces. Doesn't look like she recognizes whatever I did either. Maybe I should talk about it with her after class. I don't know, seems like an okay thing to do. She just passed the note again. What? Once more, the process of students taking the note and passing it along without looking at it. Although this time it's a little more collectively annoyed. It probably won't go around again. Why the heck would Olivia send the note around again? Nobody's going to change their minds and draw something now. Is it desperation? Thoughtfulness? Whatever it is, the note's coming my way again. Once I take it, I confirm that yes, once again, nobody else wrote anything. God, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for Olivia. However, there is a doodle of a rat with a flamethrower from Olivia. Cute. Alright, guess this time I'll draw. How about adding myself to the sketch of the half pipe? This time I'll just depict myself as a stick figure. No use trying to go outside my skill level for a note passing game. It's simple enough to do. I even included my sunglasses. Yeah, I'm liking this. Maybe I should also make sure Miss Prockling isn't looking my way. Yeah, she's not right now. I'm in luck. I make my own luck. If people get that reference, I'm golden. Alright, time to pass this on. Pass the note forward once more. Oliver pinches the note between two fingers, still not looking back. I keep saying that, but I guess it's not weird. Why would you look back in that situation? She checks the note and looks a bit down again. She glances up to the corner I drawn it. Rack! I nearly fell out of my seat from the sudden loud noise. There's a moment of unwavering silence before a voice speaks up. Miss Halford? The girl in question shrinks in her seat in embarrassment. Sorry, Miss Prockling, I saw a spider. Miss Prockling simply sighs, muttering to herself and turning her attention to writing more notes on the board. She turns her head slowly, just enough to be able to make an eye contact with me. While she eyes me with judging contempt and curiosity, I see her hand is tentatively massaging the tip of her tail. Looking at the floor, I think she managed to chip the linear. As soon as Procling turned to continue teaching, Olivia scribbled something down. She turns to look at me once more, hesitating. Then she flicks the note in my direction. Contact. We did contact. Drawing contact. Oh, there's some dirt in my. Oh, yo, there's dirt in my earpiece. Sorry. We made contact. Chat. We made contact with her. Okay, let's see what she says. Completely misses me. I tried to catch it mid-air, but end up slamming my face onto my desk to get it. Mr. Nino, what was that noise? I palmed the note into my sleeve and strained to keep my injured eye open. The teacher probably meant the foot stomping. I found that spider, Miss Brockling. The teacher grimaces. That better be cleaned up by the end of the day, Mr. Nino. Yes, ma'am. I breathe a sigh of relief as my excuse weathers Miss Brockling's stare. She turns a few pages in a textbook lying on her desk, instructing the class to do the same as she searches for something. She's distracted. I can finally see what Olivia drew. What did she draw? Is it her with me? There's now surprisingly detailed dodgeball whizzing towards my stick figure head. Oh. I want to be upset, but I found myself admiring her motion lines. Seriously, that should be an animator. I mulled over what to add and settled on giving the large red sunglasses as well. A few seconds later, he looks twice as cool as before. I look up to Olivia, pondering how to get it back to her when a sinister idea comes to mind. Her hood hangs open as it rests on her back. It's a tough shot, but no, do not. Oh, okay, thank God, bingo. Olivia scratches at the back of her neck and finds the note. She looks back with the squinted eyes, judging my intent and scanning me for foul play. She mouths something at me, a question. I think, but I'm not the most apt lip reader, especially when said lips are thrice as long as a human's. Still, she unfolds the page, and seconds later, she already added a new sketch and folded it up. The note landed neatly on my desk this time, and I inspect the latest edition. More rats doing decidedly non-rat activities. I wonder what she'd think of a cat this time. We continue passing the sheet back and forth, adding new scratches and adding to others. My fingers are starting to tire when Miss Prockling addresses Olivia. Alright, Miss Halford, you may leave now. Everyone else, you may take the last 5 minutes to start on your homework. Olivia takes her time to pack her supplies, occasionally glancing my way. Gone is the paranoia. It's now become just plain confusion. As if I wouldn't play the doodle game thing with her. Even as she wheels out of the room, I notice her eyes still on me. I gave her a wave goodbye and she seems shocked by that, turning her head and finally passing through the doorway. We've made contact! Chat, we made contact! We finally made contact with her, okay? We played a game. We played a game together. Okay, I'm not Delulu. Okay, I'm not Delulu, chat. I'm not Delulu. Okay? Right then, homework. Ah, crap. It only occurs to me now there's a pretty good reason the teacher doesn't want us slacking off during class. Ah, we weren't listening. Oh, shit. For the last 5 minutes, I tried to read the second chapter in its entirety. Failing to get any good information to use for today's homework, I resolved to just check online for a lecture that's not as boring. Maybe one with some good animation even. When the rest of us are finally excused, I realized I still got the page full of doodles. Considering all the stuff on it, it feel like a waste to toss it away. I decided to keep it, slipping into one of my binder's extra plastic sleeves. With everything safely packed, I shoulder my backpack and exit the room. Man, well now I get why Olivia gets to leave some classes early. The halls are so packed with chaotic once class ends. I always end up being pushed around by rowdy students, headed towards their next classes. Once school ends, it's even worse. When I saw it yesterday, it was something else. The word riptide comes to mind. I ended up just waiting around a few minutes for the flow to die down. It's looking like that's just going to be my routine now. I passed by a few more art displays on my way to the stairs back down to the first floor. This isn't an art wing, but there's still a bunch of displays. Maybe there's simply isn't enough space. Something presses into my chest and lurches me to a stop. There's Olivia holding an arm out to stop me. She's still staring at me, though less suspiciously. Her jaws open and no sound comes out. She realizes her hand is still out and it retracts awkwardly, indecisively darting between her hoodie pocket and her armrest. Is she expecting something? Oh, the note maybe? Hey, I could have told me. Huh? That you were in Miss Proctor's class too. You could have mentioned that. Sorry, I guess I was sort of aiming for a bit of a dramatic reveal there. She brushes her hair aside. Well, whatever. Later, I guess. Why did you stop me out here? She stops her chair mid-turn, with grey eyes contemplating the dirty floor. I don't really get you. Olivia's eyes turn back to me, and now I can see the nervousness in her pupils. Why do you care? Why indeed? Well, I guess the main reasons is I want to be friends. With me though? Sure. Those tiny moments in which I saw the Gator Girl's hyper anime come to mind, and I can't help but smile. Chat, okay, I don't have motion tracking. Okay, I don't have motion tracking, but I'm clapping right now. Chat, we're gonna get the good ending. We're gonna go on a date. We're gonna get married, and we're going to live our lives together. You know why? Because I'm Batman. Those tiny moments in which I saw the Gator Girl's hyper. Okay. Those small shows of genuine feelings. I think Mr. Latican was right, honestly. Olivia hums in disagreement, finally turning away. Ah, crap, maybe that was too forward of me. I swing my backpack around so I can reach inside it. I still have that note. No? Wait, with the doodles from class right now? Why? Just figured you want it. It was fun filling it out, no? Just as I'm about to pull out my binder, the Gator Girl looks back at me and shakes her head. It's just doodles. You can throw it out. Keep it. If it's so important. For the briefest moment, I swore I saw her mouth form a tiny smile. Come on, just smile big. But now, she's back to looking neutrally at... I didn't notice the school had elevators. Why don't more people use it? She flashes a key from her pocket. So it's a part of her accommodations. Makes sense. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. But in ITE, you don't get special privileges. People use the lift like a lot, but I use the stairs because I need to get my steps in. Because if you don't know, I'm a fat ass. Okay, I'm fat, but I'm not morbidly obese, which is a slightly good thing. By now, the hallway has cleared up a bit. The elevator arrives and Olivia rolls in. She moves her arm to push the button and jams the key in some slot. What's to look for? You coming? Oh! Don't mind if I do. I slid in beside Olivia just before the door closes. It's probably safe to catch your foot in and just reopen, but man, this thing is ancient. There's an inspection certificate lazily plastered over the door from this side. It's covered in coffee stains and other signs of age. Is this thing really safe? Olivia shrugs. What's the worst that happened? Our legs break? She eyes me with a smirk. She smiled! Oh god, she's mine! This may have been a mistake. Oh, I noticed I got a score. 1 score. Olivia is still 0, but... Whoa, I don't know what Ben's story false means. Okay, score... I don't understand what some of these are. I know I got just one score, which I think may be good. My heart drops at the space around me seems to drop for a split second. The sound of the worn-out elevator mechanics fills the cramped space. How slow is this thing? I look over to Olivia. She used this thing daily. Surely it normally runs smoother. Her mouth hangs slightly open in a amused grin, watching my sudden onset claustrophobia. Relax, dude. This is normal. Alright, this is normal. This thing is jostling around like it's going to drop us at any second. It's completely normal. When we reach the bottom, the doors clunk open and I practically fall out. Olivia casually rolls from behind. Somehow, I sense it with a degree of superiority. Anyway, see you later. Oh, yeah. See you later. See you. Yeah, see you. Olivia rounds a corner and I left on my lonesome. My senses return to me and I start making my way to the metro station. Oh, this time is different. As I make the journey home, it strikes me how much progress I've made with Olivia. It's definitely still in its awkward phase, but I can see that she's opening up a little by little. It's starting to become amusing seeing her get confused by my friendly gestures. All in all, I got a pretty good feeling about this. Liz and Ben sure were overacting though. I'll be sure to tell them all about it. I don't think that's a good idea. A week into September has come and gone, and I'm finally feeling acclimated. I don't know how to say fucking words, okay? My English is supposed to be good. Accumulated. Okay, acclimated. Come to St. Hammond. Things have been pretty smooth lately, if I do say so myself. Over the past week or so, I've been getting more and more used to my new friends, learning new quirks of them daily over lunch and in our classes. Like Olivia's penchant for tail whips. Oh, okay. I sit on the bench. I hope he appears again. I hope he appears again. Appear with a gold chain around your neck, I swear. If it does, right, I'll continue my stream for another 10 more minutes. As I sit on the metro, my foot comes up to prod at the tender spot on my shin. I also learned not to borrow Olivia's stuff without asking. She usually tries to keep her to herself, even when we're partnered up, but I do my best to play nice. Not to say... No, that's probably good to save. Yeah. Exit. Not to say she's being rude or anything, just quiet. More and more I kind of figured that part of her silence was just nerves. Accepting that facade, I think we finally found some small understanding between us. Enough that I think she'll start to see me as a friend now. Among other things, Damien and Liz had given me their numbers. Rather, Damien gave me both his and Liz's number. At first I thought Liz would be mad that Damien had basically doxed her, but he didn't seem to mind when he explained his reason. I also got Ben's number since he figured we'd be doing a lot more team projects in photography class. My eyes rolled over the past messages from my new friends. I became so engrossed to be reading them that I nearly missed the announcement of my stop. I scrambled to get off the metro, the closing doors just catching my jacket and forcing me to yank it out before I'm dragged down the tracks. Not going to let that bring my mood down though. It's Friday, meaning today comes the weekend. Hell yeah! So now a quick walk from the station and I can see the school enter my field of view. The school now looks completely barren. Is it closed? Weird. I look around at some of the small stores that surrounded the school, the ones that are usually staffed by student workers. They're also empty. One of them has lights on, but it's just the managers looking over some paperwork inside. I don't recall any announcement about a holiday today, and I admit to having forgotten what day it was in the past. I'm absolutely certain it's Friday. So where is everyone? Even the entryway to the school is barren. The store probably won't even open. Yep. Hello? I dance a bit in front of the camera watching the door. It does not respond. You know what, Damien? You know what? Damien would know what's going on. I flipped my contact to find Damien's number. I put the number to my ear and pray he picks up. After a minute or so of waiting, the dial tone cuts off and is replaced by Damien's voice. Yo, what up, Nico? Hey Damien, I'm at the school right now and looks like there's no one here. Know what's that about? Oh, what There's a brief pause on the other end of the line. Oh, didn't you hear? Hear what? Today's the last warm day of the season, so everyone's celebrating. Celebrating? Yeah, we're actually having a cookout at my place today. A cookout? With my homeboy Damien? Hell yes! Say, you wanna come over? The generous but spontaneous offer causes me to hesitate for a moment to respond. Thanks for the offer, Damien, but it's alright. I don't want to intrude on your guys' party. What? Go! It's no big deal at all, dude. My folks enjoy the company, and there's gonna be plenty to eat too. Plus, Olivia here as well. Go! I weigh my opinions. Either go to the party or I'm gonna just take the metro home and sit in my room doing nothing. Inky, you still there, buddy? Yes, still here. I was just clearing my schedule. You sure it wouldn't be an issue? Of course not, amigo. A friend of mine is a friend of the family. Goat. Well, alright then. Nice, I'll text you the address. See you soon, compadre. And I think I'm gonna end there for today. But do not worry, because I'll be streaming this Monday too. I'm gonna stream as much as possible before my school starts again, because I have 2 more weeks. So I'll see you on. I'll see you on Monday. She opened up to me. But yeah, that's all. We're gonna let's raid somebody. I'm feeling a bit silly. Oh god, why I say silly. Let's see, let's see who to raid. I know the perfect person. Okay, let's raid let's raid Potato Bear. Cause why not? Cause why the hell not? Oh, hold on. Oh no. Oh, okay. r/raid. No, slash raid. Okay, copy that. Paste. Enter. Raid has been created. Okay, I will see you all on Monday. Take care, everyone. Let's oh Jesus Christ, this countdown's taking quite some time. Let's raid. I'll see you on. Bye.